This show is proudly brought to you by the #Me Network.
Welcome to the #Radio Digital Nationz special.
Indeed, it's very special.
So today we got the entire place to ourselves almost.
Almost. There was a few other people floating around.
Yep.
But no queues, no Joe Public, just lots of Xbox games and
PS4 games.
Anything we wanted to play.
Yeah.
And gadgets.
And lots of gadgets this year.
Lots and lots of gadgets.
So we thought we'd chuck a podcast out and let you guys know what exactly you're in for tomorrow at Digital Nationz.
Okay, favourite thing that you done today?
Favourite thing that I done today?
That you did today. Come on.
That you did?
Let's speak English, guys.
Yeah.
I said, isn't done past tense? That you did. I'm getting that look from Maddie.
You'll be done in a minute.
Favourite thing that we did today? I really enjoyed Sunset Overdrive. The game for Xbox One.
Did you play it?
Yeah.
Nice. What about you, Maddie?
Yeah, Sunset Overdrive was pretty cool. It was a bit hectic and the controls weren't set up right.
Oh, agreed.
Totally agree.
The inverted view with the right analog stick was just killing me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as a game, it's amazing and completely different from any sort of third-person shooter I've ever used.
Yeah, and talking to Marcus.
Yeah. And he was one of the producers of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what his title was.
Yeah, one of the producers.
But he was a really cool guy.
Yeah.
And Ben from Playground
Yes.
Games.
Yep.
For Forza?
For Forza Horizon 2, which he's the art director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's the dude who makes the game look pretty.
Yeah, he made everything
totally-
sparkle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He totally looks like an art director as well.
And I think it was
Full
the
on
cardigan.
hipster. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the whole cardi and the checkered shirt and the jeans and then the English accent.
Well, he's English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I didn't
So-
realise, I actually thought that game was an American game.
American.
I actually thought it was an
American.
American game as well.
It's not, it's English.
Yeah.
The whole team's in England.
From Midlands.
Midlands, yes. Which is just north of London.
It's about an hour north.
Yeah.
And then about 20 minutes the other way.
Yeah.
But not far from the Top Gear
Yes.
test track,
Yeah.
which is quite handy.
Yes. So,
Oh, and my favourite thing
what was your favourite?
was actually the mind control.
Thought Wired.
Why is that what it's called?
Well, that's what the group there who's selling the stuff and promoting the mind control headset.
Yeah, the mind control headset and the big huge Who's Your Daddy telescopes.
They were pretty cool.
Yeah. I was surprised how cheap those big telescopes were. I mean, not that they were cheap, but you look at them and you're thinking 30 grand or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what he said.
And
the
they were
biggest
only
one
a
there
couple
was.
thou.
He was
you
saying
know?
the biggest one there was worth 30 grand like 5 or 6 years ago,
Yeah.
and now 5 grand, wasn't
5 grand, and that was for the flash carbon fibre job.
it? Yeah.
And
Those
you
are pretty
can-
cool.
You can buy the basic, cheaper non-carbon fibre ones, and the 12-inch one was $1,200.
Yeah.
It's just a massive telescope. It's not, he was talking about one farmer who had mapped out the galaxy.
Supernovas.
Oh, is that what he'd mapped out?
Yeah,
a
he
farmer.
was looking for supernovas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had it set up with a camera and a computer and stuff, and it was just taking shots all night, every night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got, 3 observatories on his farm?
Yeah. So he spends
And,
all day milking cows and
Yeah, and then he
stepping in
spends
shit, and then
spends the evening going through all the pictures looking for the one where the big star went boom.
yeah. It amazes me the things that people get passionate about.
Yeah.
I spent all day
Really,
saying,
Mr. Retro Gamer?
No, yeah, well, it's when he was telling us that story, like, you don't think of your average Kiwi bloke farmer
Looking at the stars.
spending his afternoon looking at the stars. Yeah,
True that.
yeah.
That's a really cool pickup line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you do for a hobby? I just gaze at the stars.
I look for supernovas.
And I
Yeah, that's
found-
pretty cool.
Yeah. I just happen to have found the brightest one right here.
Nice, smooth.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but the mind control one just totally tripped me out.
Yeah, mind control.
Yeah.
It's not really mind control. It's
not
controlling
controlling
with
your
your
mind.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's.
I don't know how to say mind. Controller.
There needs to be
mind.
an easier way of saying it,
Yeah.
A more clearer way of saying it.
A more clearer way.
Yeah, the English is just awesome
More
today.
betterer than ever.
So it's a headset you put on and you can control what's going on the computer, or they were using it to, people could turn on and off a light
Yeah.
today.
I still want to see what it's like when you're asleep. What websites you'd bring up.
I'd hate to think.
Yeah, it's still early days with that. It's just basic control.
Yeah.
It's not like you can think up a sentence and it'll type it or anything.
Yeah.
But how cool would that be?
Ooh.
Can't be that far away.
So this year there's a few more outlets selling their wares this year.
Yeah.
But they're not allowed into the big room with the big boys.
No.
But so we've got Need It Want It Gadget. They're selling stuff.
Yeah.
They do have some cool toys though.
They do.
Oh, those 3D tablets.
The 3D tablets are cool, eh?
They were pretty cool. The what was the other one? Segway. is
Segway
selling.
there, yeah.
Segways. The Tesla's pretty cool. Went and had a look at the
Yeah.
The Tesla is pretty cool. Completely electric sports car.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Is
My
it the,
seats were low down though.
Yeah.
It's like, geez, at my age, that's going to be a struggle.
There's a hurt just looking at them.
Oh, my back.
is it the only one in New Zealand, or are there more?
Not sure.
There can't be that
Oh,
many.
there's bound to be a few floating around.
The biggest problem with those Teslas is the space between charging stations in New Zealand.
Yeah, I don't think we have any.
No.
No.
So you wouldn't be
You'd
going
need a-
far from home.
You'd need a pretty butty extension cable coming out of the window of everyone's houses for you.
There was that guy that does the car games. Oh, I sound so retarded. The driving simulator.
Oh yes. The V8 supercar team that are there. What were they
Yeah.
called?
Oh, I can't remember.
Something black.
Yeah, something black. I don't want to say the name wrong just in case it comes out racist, but it's New Zealand's newest entry into the touring car.
And he was saying that
And
it
the
was
V8
either him,
supercars.
I think it was him, his company, or the racing team.
They're kicking off at Bathurst this year.
Partly owned by Mega.
Yeah.
Yeah, which one?
Yeah, mega.
No, the team.
Yeah, it's the same
Yeah,
thing.
that's-
that particular one that we were just talking about that we can't remember the name of.
Yeah, the black thing.
Yeah. So he said they were going to debut at Bathurst, and then for the next season they were going to have a full go at the whole season.
Yeah, hopefully they have more luck than New Zealand's previous V8 supercar entries. Not drivers, we've had some amazing drivers. So
Yeah.
it's teams that are pretty lackluster.
It comes down to money though. At the end of the day.
Totally.
Yeah. But they were there with their racing simulators.
Yeah.
So they've got the little setup where you've got your steering wheel and pedals and stuff, and they go around and you can hire them,
Yeah.
and they come around. They bring them to your event.
Yeah.
And set it all up, and you can choose whatever track you want to be driving, whatever cars you want to be driving, and you can hire it for a party or a school event or whatever,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
You got to get your eyes on the Sono audio equipment as well.
Sonos.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. They were saying that we might be able to borrow some at some stage to have a play with.
Yeah.
What are those?
It's Wi-Fi audio systems.
Yeah.
So they're compatible with all of like Pandora and Spotify and all those sort of services.
Mm-hmm.
But rather than it coming from your phone and being sent to it as a receiver, it's actually picking it up direct. So it's hosting it like from your internet.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
So you can plug it into your big stereo receiver and run it through your big stereo as well if you want, and turn your existing stereo system into an internet radio stereo system.
So you could use that system to listen to #radio on iHeartRadio
You could.
by the
Whoa.
Sonos.
I don't think they've got iHeart working yet for New Zealand, but
Work
I
on
think
that soon, eh?
they said that's coming very soon. But just about every other online music streaming service you can think of is already compatible.
Yeah.
Some mean systems as well. You can have it, like he was saying, you could have 32 different stations playing on 32 different speakers throughout your house because they're all connected independently to the Wi-Fi. But then they'll talk to each other as well. So you can put a couple behind the couch and set up a whole 5.1 system where it'll communicate and it knows which speaker's which and it directs the channels to it. And
Yep.
they have a good sound bar thing which does your front and left, right.
Yeah.
Some really cool tech there.
Talking about tech, Logitech.
Logitech, yes, they were there with all their new PC goodies.
Yeah, for the LAN.
Yeah.
they're
LAN party.
sponsoring the LAN party.
Some mean mechanical keyboards too.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
gamers. Some very cool ones and some nice gaming mice.
Yep. Trying to remember, Playtech were there as well, but we didn't. They weren't really active today. They're just sitting
No,
there.
they were just
Yeah.
sort of setting up and not really talking to anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've got Dota 2
Yeah,
on their computers.
they should talk to me. I'm a customer.
Yeah.
I
yes.
spend a lot of money at Playtech on my computer.
No, I'm just trying to remember, thinking, on the floor, on the exhibit floor, what was there. So we had
Assassin's-
I was going to say Ubisoft.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Rogue.
You got to play on that.
Yeah, I did.
Thoughts?
Yeah, it's cool. It's Assassin's Creed, of course it's cool.
Yeah.
It's really about gaming, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, majority
They've-
of it is gaming.
They've just got tons of consoles. They've done away with the separate boothy type idea at Xbox. So now if you're queued up waiting to play a game, you can actually be watching people play other games rather than just being in a line trying to get into a little room.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, a lot nicer.
Yeah. A lot more light in there this year too.
And
Yeah.
a lot more indie games in there.
Now, what was that weird indie game you were playing with Steve
Oh, the
from Microsoft or from
Yeah.
Xbox? You had a jam on it, and it was Love. What is it?
I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah.
Bunny rabbits and
There was
pink
you were
lasers.
driving a pink Death Star trying to save bunny rabbits from aliens.
Yeah. It was weird.
Basically.
It looked weird. The game sounds weird, but was it fun to play?
It was great fun, yeah, because the two of us had to work together
Yeah.
to drive the little Death Star around.
So he was driving the Death Star, and you were manning the guns.
Yeah. So you've got, if you can imagine a round pink thing with guns and a shield, but you've got your two little characters inside,
Yeah.
and you go up and down ladders into different rooms, and basically one of you can go to the steering wheel and steer the whole thing around.
Yeah.
The other one can run up and use the guns or move the shield to one side of the little pink Death Star.
Yeah.
It was really good fun.
Yeah.
And
so weird though.
yeah, it was just good being able to blame Steve.
Yeah, but he was
Or,
blaming you. It was hilarious.
No, it was all Steve's fault. I was saving bunnies.
One thing I do love about whenever we go and do something and Microsoft's there, Steve's like ridiculously accommodating and cool to talk to.
He is.
Yeah.
So
Xbox.
shout out to
Dude.
Steve.
Yeah, Xbox pretty cool.
Xbox New Zealand.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
What else was there? There's Far Cry.
Far Cry. I had a play on that. I got to sit on the back of an elephant and shoot the shit out of terrorists.
Well, we're going to assume they're terrorists. They were looking at you thinking,
Yeah,
there's
they're
the
You're-
terrorists.
Yeah.
You're the one on the elephant with guns.
Yeah, with a big M9 machine gun shooting the shit out of people on the back of an elephant. It just sounds ridiculous, but it's awesome.
You think the elephant would get a bit of a fright?
He does. He gets violent.
Take off.
He does that, but he runs into people.
Nice.
Other people who are shooting at him.
Oh, good
So-
elephant.
What were
Yeah.
the graphics like on that? Was it like
Amazing.
quite realistic?
Amazing. Really good graphics.
What was that game?
That's Far Cry 4.
Far Cry 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get in a line tomorrow and have a go on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Alien Ascension as well. Well worth having a game. It's action / survival horror with... It's nice because it's survival horror-ish, but it's not
Nice.
a zombie game, which is cool. So it's not zombies or monsters.
It's aliens.
It's aliens from the movie Alien.
Ooh.
So it's nice having a new spin on survival horror.
It's not really a
Indeed.
new spin.
Well, I don't know.
Survival horror either has zombies, monsters,
Yeah.
or aliens.
Or dinosaurs.
No, that's
Dino
not.
Dinosaurs?
Crisis. Yeah, Dino Crisis.
Dino
Crisis.
Dino Crisis. All the retro gamers out there who are listening to this, tweet at V8 Matty and tell them what
Look,
Dino Crisis is.
I was on a perfect streak on duck hunt today. Thanks
You
very
were.
much.
You actually had to put the gun down to walk away from it.
I had to
And-
because I just never miss.
yeah, you did awesome.
Those ducks were just
Yeah.
useless.
The retro gaming's actually larger than it was last year.
Yeah.
It's
a lot
not
more
retro
computers.
gaming, it's retro, it's Tikvana.
Tikvana, yeah.
Tikvana,
which
yes.
is all the old school computers and old school gaming machines.
Yeah.
Tell us more about Tikvana, Fid.
Tikvana is
I know you're fizzing at the
I am.
butthole.
Tikvana is a museum they're planning on opening up here in Auckland. We've got a bit of inside goss on that, which we're going to have confirmed for us tomorrow, hopefully. But opening up a museum up here in Auckland, it's going to be like a gold coin donation to go in, and you can go in and learn about the history of computers and gaming and play on old computers, play on old video games. They want to have it as an educational place as well as just somewhere fun to sort of go.
Yep, and it's all set up and based on charitable trust.
Yeah.
And their patron is
There was.
The Was.
Steve Wozniak, one of the founders of Apple.
They're actually on Pledge Me at the moment,
Yeah.
and they're doing a kind of share.
Fundraise.
Yeah. They're selling off 50%
Shares.
of their shares.
Yeah.
$100 buys you a couple of shares, and they reckon you can actually get a return out of it too. So
I don't know how good the return's going to be,
to
but
be honest, I think if
it'd be
$100
cool.
isn't a hell of a lot to part with to help kickstart a pretty cool project.
Yeah. Certainly, if I had a spare 100,
Yeah, definitely.
that's something I'd happily put it into.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I've spent all my money coming to Digital Nationz.
But I'd say put aside half an hour to an hour tomorrow if you're heading along to the Digital Nationz just for that.
Another big section was LG.
Yes. Now the only big thing that I saw there that I hadn't seen before was the new
ultra wide computer monitors.
the ultra wide curved.
Yes.
Now it's only one in the world, the one that is on display in New Zealand today. They had to
They
fly.
always say that, though,
Yeah,
don't they?
I think there's probably another one over in Korea somewhere, but
There's bound to be
apparently
another
it
one.
flew
Yeah.
into New Zealand this morning.
Yeah.
But it looks amazing.
It's light too.
Now, they're showing it.
It's light.
They're telling
Yes.
people it's amazing for gaming, but they're showing the video, it being used for video production using Adobe Premiere and Photoshop and stuff. So even if you're a designer or a video producer or recorder, you'll like it.
Yeah, shout out to Adobe.
Yep.
Yeah.
We use their products and we love them.
They hook us up with the Adobe Creative Cloud, which we do all our audio and video editing on.
Yes.
Well worth checking out.
Fantastic
Creative
software.
Cloud.
Yeah, really, really cheap too.
Yeah.
Its monthly fee, I think, is something like $12 Australian, which is the cheapest.
Yeah.
You're guessing, though, eh?
No, it is around $12.
It's a rough estimation.
Right, and it goes up to $19, but that's for the full suite.
Yeah.
Access to everything.
Yeah.
That's per month. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah. So we're hoping to get back tomorrow to see some stuff we haven't seen. We didn't get a chance to get on the Oculus Rift.
No, well, they weren't there today.
They were
No.
setting up, apparently. They had a couple going, but we just didn't get a chance to see them. Also, we didn't get to see the independent games.
At homegrown.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot of extra bits and pieces that weren't set up today. It was just the key players,
Yeah.
really.
Like the drone.
The drone, that's just Vid talking.
No, it's like they had in the main area centre part of the exhibition, they've got like these motorised helicopters that are run off apps and stuff. But
Yeah.
it's different from the normal drones that you can get in shops.
Well, like an AR drone.
It's not that. It's completely different, but the same.
Exactly the same, but different.
This is why you need to go to Digital Nationz,
Yeah.
'cause I can't explain it
I
properly.
need to go and have a look now to see what it is you're talking about. But I'm looking forward to seeing the indie game developers, the New Zealand indie game developers tomorrow.
Yeah. So there's still tons to see.
As well as the dude from Destiny and the dude from Drive Club are going to be speaking tomorrow at the LG Digitalks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of what else I want to look
Yeah.
at.
If you're into general geekery and games, it's absolutely worth going and having a look.
Yeah. And gadgets, lots and lots of gadgets.
Especially with the price of games these days, it's an opportunity to go and have a look at these ones that aren't out just yet, and decide which ones you actually want to buy. You know?
Now, one game I don't think any of us got to actually play was the Master Chief Collection today.
I watched a little bit of them playing.
Yeah.
And it looks amazing.
Yeah, so they've taken these old games and just made them schmuck.
So it was like Halo 2 that they were playing today. But it looked like a brand new game.
Yeah, so this is Halo 2 off the original Xbox, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
it just looked fantastic. They were running around, same old.
Yeah.
But it's just smooth.
I'm looking.
Halo fans will rejoice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to having a game on that.
Yeah.
Cool. So we will see you all at Digital Nationz tomorrow.
Yep. If you haven't got your tickets are available on the door, starting from $14 for kids and students.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. So head down there, Victor Arena in Auckland. It's on tomorrow and on Sunday.
Yeah, check them out. They've got digitalnationz.com.
Yep.
And on Facebook as well. So if you want any info, jump on there, have a nosy.
Yeah, give them a follow at Digital Nationz on Twitter as well.
It's Digital Nationz with NZ on the end.
Yep.
Otherwise, check out our Instagram page.
Yeah, or just check out our website as well. There's a feed there of tweets and photos and everything.
Cool.
Sweet.
So that's us. We'll be back tomorrow. Hashtag Radio is also on tomorrow on Free FM and streaming live via the website. So check that out.
At 5 p.m.
At 5 p.m, yes. And, that's us.
See you.
#me.co.nz